Let's be honest, when it comes to love, some zodiac signs are all about loyalty, commitment, and sticking it through no matter what. But others? Well, let's just say they keep things a little more interesting. Welcome to the dark, delicious world of zodiac infidelity, where charm, thrill, and temptation can sometimes outweigh loyalty. Today, we re-diving into the top 5 most unfaithful wives according to the Zodiac. And trust me, this list will shock you. Who's more likely to play the long game while playing the field? Who makes you believe you're the only one while texting someone else goodnight? And who just can't seem to stay satisfied with one love for long? This isn't your typical Zodiac breakdown. We're exploring hidden motivations, passionate impulses, and the emotional shadows that drive some signs to stray. Whether it's out of boredom, revenge, curiosity, or pure temptation, each sign on this list has a story to tell. Do you think your sign made it on the list? Or maybe your partner's sign? Drop a comment right now and tell us who you think will be number 1. Will it be a seductive Scorpio, a wild Sagittarius, or maybe someone you'd never expect? Stick with me until the very end, because number 1 is not only the most unfaithful, she's also the most unforgettable. Think you're ready? Let's kick off with number 5, and trust me, we're starting hot. Number 5, Taurus, the tender powerhouse. She's faithful until she's not. At first glance, a Taurus woman doesn't exactly scream unfaithful. She's grounded, sensual, and built for loyalty. She's the one who remembers your favorite meal, texts you goodnight without fail, and seems content in the rhythm of love. But here's the twist. Beneath that calm, steady surface is a deep well of unmet desires. And when those needs go unfulfilled, the bull charges. Taurus wives are ruled by Venus, the planet of love, pleasure, and yes, indulgence. They're not chasing flings for ego or excitement. But if they start feeling emotionally neglected or sexually unappreciated, that's when the danger sets in. Because Taurus doesn't cheat easily. She cheats deeply, with someone she connects with on a soul level, someone who awakens her senses in ways her partner stopped doing a long time ago. Picture this, a Taurus woman married for years, holding everything together, the house, the kids, the schedule. Her partner's gotten comfortable, predictable. He forgets to kiss her slowly, forgets the lingerie she used to wear for him. Then along comes someone who notices, someone who tells her she's radiant, that her laugh is music, that her mind is intoxicating. The moment that door opens, it's almost impossible to close it again. She doesn't play games. She doesn't lie with ease. But when her emotional hunger becomes too loud to ignore, and her partner remains deaf to it, she'll step out. And when she does, it's with someone who makes her feel like a goddess again. This isn't a wild fling kind of betrayal. It's the kind that builds slowly, quietly, with text messages that start innocent and slowly turn into midnight confessions. It's emotional cheating before it's physical. And when the lines finally blur, Taurus might find herself doing the one thing she swore she never would. Have you ever loved a Taurus who changed once she stopped feeling loved? Drop A in the comments if you've seen this side of her, and if you thought number 5 was intense, wait until you meet number 4. She's chaotic, she's fire, and she'll leave you dizzy before you even realize she was slipping away. Number 4. Gemini, the whirlwind temptress. She loves you. She loves someone else. She loves the thrill most of all. Gemini wives are a paradox wrapped in silk. Brilliantly witty, endlessly curious, and emotionally unpredictable, they're lovers of stimulation, adventure, and change. You never quite know which version of her you're going to wake up next to, the sweet, romantic dreamer, or the flirtatious rebel scrolling through old DMs when you're asleep beside her. At her best, Gemini is electric, the kind of woman who makes every day feel like a brand new chapter. She talks fast, thinks faster, and can charm a room without even trying. You fell for her because she made you feel alive. But here's the danger. Gemini gets bored, easily. In a relationship, she craves novelty like oxygen. Emotional connection is important, yes, but it has to be paired with mental stimulation, a sense of fun, a constant flow of fresh energy. And when the rhythm of domestic life becomes too repetitive, when the conversations turn to bills and school pickups and that same tired dinner recipe, that's when Gemini starts to wander. She might not cheat out of malice. She cheats out of curiosity, to feel something new, to relive the rush of a beginning, a new flirtation, a coworker who gets her jokes, a friend who texts her late. It lights her up in ways her partner hasn't tea in months. And once that switch flips, she's gone, emotionally or otherwise, before you even notice the door creaked open. Let's not forget, Gemini is ruled by Mercury, the trickster. She can lie with a smile, spin stories that sound like poetry, and compartmentalize her life like a well-kept diary. One page for you, another page for him. Ever dated someone who always just wanted to talk to an old friend, and then months later admitted it was more? Yeah, that's Gemini energy. Now don't get it twisted. Not every Gemini wife is unfaithful, but if she feels trapped, silenced, or dulled by her relationship, she will seek out brightness elsewhere, often without warning. Have you ever tried to hold on to a Gemini? Did she stay or slip through your fingers? Tell me in the comments, or better yet, drop it if you've been swept up by her whirlwind love. And if you think this is wild, just wait until number 3. She's not just capable of cheating, she might convince you it was your fault. Number 3, Scorpio, the silent storm. She won't just cheat, she'll make you feel it in your bones. Scorpio women love like it's a sacred ritual. Their passion is magnetic, their loyalty legendary. But when that love turns sour, so does their loyalty. And trust me, when a Scorpio wife strays, it isn't random. It's precise, calculated. A slow, emotional unraveling that leads to an explosion you never saw coming. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, the planet of transformation, secrets, and power. So it's no surprise that behind her calm exterior, the Scorpio woman holds intense emotional currents. She's deeply loyal, but only to those who meet her in the dark. If her vulnerability is met with betrayal, neglect, or indifference, she starts building walls, quietly, brick by brick. And behind those walls, she's plotting her escape or her revenge. Here's the thing. Scorpio doesn't cheat for fun. She cheats for meaning, for power, for connection. If her partner no longer makes her feel desired, seen, or spiritually safe, she'll seek someone who does. And when she finds it, she dives in, fully, secretly, obsessively. Picture this. She's still cooking dinner for you, still sleeping next to you. But her heart, her body, already belongs to someone else. Someone who unlocked the side of her she buried long ago. You won't know until it's too late. And when you finally do, it'll feel like being stabbed with the truth you somehow missed all along. Scorpio affairs are not flings. They are emotional underworlds. She won't be sloppy. She won't confess. She'll carry her secrets like a crown. And when you finally confront her, she may not deny it. She'll look you dead in the eyes and say, "What did you expect?" That's the power of a Scorpio's betrayal. It's a reckoning, a transformation, a way of burning down what no longer serves her and rising from the ashes with or without you. Ever been destroyed by a Scorpio love you thought was forever? Or maybe you were the one who couldn't resist her, even knowing she wasn't truly yours. Drop a in the comments if you've lived through her storm. But hang on. The next sign? She's not subtle. She doesn't plan. She acts on impulse, and when she cheats, she doesn't look back. Brace yourself for number 2. She's wild. She's restless. She's fire in its purest form. Number 2, Sagittarius, the untamed wanderer. She's loyal until the cage starts to close. Sagittarius wives are magnetic, open-hearted, and adventurous to the core. You don't fall in love with a Sagittarius. You get swept into her orbit. She's the partner who'll drag you into spontaneous road trips, dance barefoot in the kitchen, and challenge you to rethink everything you thought you knew about love. Life with her is exhilarating, until you try to tie her down. Ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion, freedom, and experience, Sagittarius is a natural explorer. She doesn't just want love, she wants limitless love. A love that evolves, excites, and never traps her. And that's where things get dangerous. A Sagittarius wife won't cheat because she's unhappy. She cheats because she's restless. She's the kind of woman who will adore you one moment, then lock eyes with a stranger across the room and wonder what it would feel like to kiss someone new. Not out of malice. Not even out of emotional dissatisfaction, but because she craves experience. And sometimes, one person just isn't enough to hold all the wildness inside her. Imagine this. You're in a committed relationship with her. Things are good, maybe even great. But slowly, the excitement fades. The routines set in. You notice she's scrolling through travel blogs again, going out just to clear her head. And then one night, she doesn't come home on time. Her phone's off. You tell yourself not to worry. But deep down, something inside you already knows. Sagittarius is impulsive. In the moment, she might not even think it's cheating. She'll rationalize it. It didn't mean anything. I needed to feel alive again. You don't understand me anymore. And maybe that's true. Maybe you don't understand her anymore. Because to love a Sagittarius is to love someone who might always belong to the road a little more than she belongs to you. The hardest part? She doesn't always come back. And if she does, she's never the same. Have you ever been loved and left by a Sagittarius? Or worse, watched her fall in love with freedom instead of you? Drop A in the comments if you've ever tried to hold on to her and failed. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. We've reached the #1 most unfaithful wife according to the Zodiac. She's unpredictable, she's intense, and when she strays, it's not just a mistake, it's a story. Ready to meet her? #1, Pisces, the dreamy escape artist. She didn't mean to hurt you, she just wanted to feel magic again. And there you have it, the softest, sweetest, most deceptive lover in the Zodiac. Pisces women are romantic to their core. They dream in color, feel in waves, and love with an almost spiritual intensity. But it's that very depth of feeling, that endless craving for fantasy, romance, and connection that makes her the most likely to drift away into someone else's arms. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, the planet of dreams, illusions, and emotional escape. She doesn't cheat with malice. She cheats with longing. She cheats when reality becomes too hard, too dull, too cold. And when she feels unseen, unappreciated, or emotionally stranded in her marriage, that's when she reaches for the nearest fantasy that feels warm. She'll tell herself it's just a connection, just someone who understands her. She'll convince herself it's innocent, at first. A late-night conversation, a deep look, a vulnerable message that shouldn't have been sent. And once that door cracks open, Pisces swims right through it. What makes her betrayal so devastating isn't the physical act. It's the emotional affair. The hours spent texting someone else, the confessions shared under moonlight, the poetry she writes in her journal about a man who isn't her husband. And when she finally does cross the line, she'll cry. She'll apologize. She might even swear she didn't know how far she'd gone until it was too late. But deep down, a part of her was always searching for something more, something bigger, something that made her feel like the heroine in her own love story again. Picture this. You think everything's fine. She's still soft with you, still saying, "I love you." But one day you find the messages, the drawings, the pieces of herself she gave away without even realizing, and when you ask why, she says, "I didn't mean to." It just happened. That's the Pisces heartbreak. It's slippery, gentle, and impossible to pin down. She didn't set out to cheat, but she wandered into it like a dream, and by the time she woke up, the damage was already done. Have you ever loved a Pisces who slipped through your fingers just when you thought she was yours forever? Drop A in the comments if you've felt the sting of her soft betrayal. And now that the list is complete, do you agree with who made it to the top? Or is your number one someone else entirely? Tell me in the comments. I want to know your story. Some signs may not have ranked in our official countdown, but make no mistake, they've got their own little secrets, temptations, and moments of weakness. They just show it differently. Let's take a look at a few that barely missed the list, but still know a thing or two about wandering hearts. Libra, the flirt who doesn't know she's flirting. Oh, Libra, ruled by Venus, drenched in charm, and addicted to harmony. She loves to be loved. She lives for connection. And sometimes she doesn't even realize how far she's gone until someone calls it out. Libra wives crave attention. Not because they're shallow, but because being desired is part of how they feel balanced. She's not the type to plan an affair. But when someone compliments her a little too often, or sends her texts that make her smile in secret, she might just flirt back. And if her marriage feels cold, that flirtation can become dangerously warm. Libra won't always cheat with her body, but she might cheat with her heart, and that can hurt even more. Leo, the star who needs constant applause. Leo wives want to be adored, worshipped, seen, and if their partner stops clapping, someone else in the audience might catch their attention. She's loyal at her core. But if she feels neglected, taken for granted, or passed over in favor of someone else's needs, Leo's pride gets wounded. And when her pride hurts, that's when she starts chasing the spotlight again, even if it means dancing a little too close to someone else. Her affair won't be subtle. It'll be dramatic, fiery, and unforgettable. But underneath it all, she just wanted to feel special again. Capricorn, the strategic strayer. You didn't expect this one, did you? Capricorn wives are known for discipline, loyalty, and long-term vision. But here's what most people forget. They're also intensely private. If they feel emotionally neglected, unappreciated, or like their efforts are invisible, they may not say anything. They'll just slowly pull away. If Capricorn cheats, it's not impulsive. It's planned. It's compartmentalized. She'll keep the schedule, pay the bills, and still cheat with military precision, all while making sure no one ever finds out. Cold? Maybe. But Capricorn doesn't make messy choices. When she cheats, she's already halfway out the door. Ever dated one of these signs and felt them emotionally disappear before anything physical ever happened? Drop A in the comments if you've ever second-guessed their loyalty. They may not be top-tier cheaters, but they've still got shadows. And now, let's bring this story full circle. So, there you have it. The top 5 most unfaithful wives in the Zodiac, plus a few wild cards that barely missed the mark. From the secret storms of Scorpio to the dreamy escapes of Pisces, we've uncovered the hidden layers behind why some signs just can't seem to stay tied down. But let's be real for a second. Astrology isn't about judgment. It's about understanding. Every sign has light and shadow. Every heart has its breaking point. What drives one person to stray might make another fight harder to stay. So maybe you saw your own sign on this list, or maybe your partner's. Maybe it hit a little too close to home, or maybe it opened your eyes to something you hadn't seen before. Either way, what did you think? Did your sign match your experience? Were we spot on or way off? Drop your zodiac sign in the comments and tell us, do you agree with this ranking? If you've ever been betrayed by someone on this list, or been the one who strayed, tell your story. You're not alone. And if you love this deep dive into Zodiac secrets, don't miss our next video on the most intense lovers in the Zodiac, because trust me, what some signs lack in loyalty, they more than make up for in passion. Like, share, and subscribe if you want more raw, real, and juicy Zodiac breakdowns. And remember, in the world of astrology, it's not just about who you love, it's about how you love. Until next time, stay curious, stay bold, and whatever your sign is, stay true to yourself.